Hello, YouTube. Hello, MGTOW. Hello, Red Pill. This is Red Pill in the One. I'm going to be connecting a lot of dots. I hope you can keep up. First things foremost, I want to talk about is the passport. As a black man, 35 years old, no wife, no kids, no nothing. I'm gonna tell you what that means. It means that I can it means that I am free to move about the world that will take my passport and allow me to move about their country with my passport. I am a diplomat of where I came from. It allows me to hopefully find a place where I can be basically treated as a human being. Find places that I can be treated as a human being. The second thing it allows me to perform commerce. Pair that up with a CDL, pilot's license, and a few other things that allow you to travel. You've got a lot of freedom, but a lot of responsibility. Got freedom and responsibility. You're responsible for yourself. How you conduct yourself in the borders of said country. You have freedom to pursue and observe business ventures. I don't use my passport to pick up chicks because there's no point. One, in most places, I don't even speak the language or the dialect if they're using English. So they'll be able to tell that I'm an American just by me opening up my mouth, or by the lack thereof conversational pieces. So, what am I picking up? Absolutely piss all. Next is I've spoken to Renegade One. I've been on live streams with Renegade One. I've been on a conversation with Renegade One. And actually I haven't been on live. Had a conversation with Renegade One. And I'm going to connect all the talking points. It doesn't matter. I'm 35 years old. Health-wise, I'm at the prime of my life. Health-wise, I'm at the prime of my life. You know? I should be looking for ways to get things put together. I should be trying to build things up for myself. Mentally, I'm at the prime. The thing is, I'm 35 years old, and here's a little trick. I purposely do things. I'm going to give you an example of some of the things I purposely do. Now, they want women typically like men that are over 6 feet, 6-figure income, whatever random crazy freaking number. Let me break this to you. I will say that I am 5'14" if I ever hear the words, I don't date men over 6 feet. I will say that I am 5'14". Because the majority of these modern women cannot perform any quick on-the-spot math and understand that there's no 14 on a 12-foot ruler. I purposely sabotage because literally, why would I deal with somebody who can't on the spot say that you're 6'2"? If they're not smart enough to say that they're 6'2", what do you need? What do you need them for? If they're not smart enough to understand, there's no 14 on the ruler. If they ain't got 14, if they don't understand that there's no 14 on a ruler, on a 12 foot, on a 1 foot ruler, guess what? You don't need them. That means that they don't got a brain. It's just that simple. That means that they don't got a brain. That means you don't need them. Honestly. If they can't distinguish that there's no 14 on the ruler, you don't need them anyway. If you can say 5 foot and add a couple extra numbers on the front on a freaking ruler that don't exist, and they can't catch it, you don't need them. Walk away. It's best for you to walk away. I don't even know why anybody in this modern day and age is still trying to pick up women. Honestly. We all know that they all know that they ride the roof the carousel. Come on, just think about it. Think about it. Just analyze it. Is it really worth it? Not to me, it ain't. I bet you they can't even point out any country on a map, or literally point out a specific location, like the Panama Canal is in Panama. What is going on here? Honestly, if they can't decipher it, that means that they're not for you. They're for somebody else. You know? Now, like I said, if they want a 6-figure income, 9 times out of 10, the people they don't want them. And for the final part, as a black man, I'm going to tell you what options I have, 35 years old, at my income level. Bitter, overweight, pre-diabetic, pre-hypertensive women that are angry that they didn't get the man that they wanted, man that basically screwed them first, and they're just trying to settle with me. I'm not the settlement prize. I'm not a prize anyway, but I'm not going to be a settlement. I am not going to be a settlement. You got multiple kids for multiple baby daddies. Sucks to be you. Because I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to be your settlement prize. Or not settlement prize. I'm not going to be your consolidation. I'm not settling. I'm not going to settle. Because what benefit do I have? I've either got these overweight, I got pre-hypertensive, overweight, bitter, angry single mothers, or on the other side of the coin of the English-speaking coin, I have Miss Piggy. Honestly, one side I've got all this baggage over here, and the other side I got Miss Piggy, who's basically can't get her life together. I'm not even going to get into the other cultures because I don't have much access other than I don't speak English. Let me say that again. I don't have any access to other avenues because it turns into no speak English. And I'm all out of fornicates to try. I don't have 2 craps, I don't have 2 fornicates, and I'm all out to try. I've been all out to try, and for years. So my passport is not to pick up anything but money. You know? to allow me to go in and out of every country in the freaking planet, to allow me to perform commerce. Because why? Money. At this point in my life, I don't have a wife, I don't have a kid. I don't plan on having a wife and a kid. It is what it is. I'm of the 30%. As far as I know, I am the 30. I am deep within. I am literally elbow deep of the 30% that are going to die childless and single. The best thing I can do is make my life a little bit easier as time goes on to make things more entertaining for me. You know, it is what it is. And to that chick that kicked me in the balls in elementary school and told me that I'm never going to have a wife, never going to have children, I thank you. I thank you. You know why I thank you? Because if it wasn't for you, I would still be in a delusion, trying to talk to women to try to have a family. So I thank you. I thank you. I directly thank you. You have done me one big, huge favor. You've saved me a lot of time. You've saved me a lot of energy. You've saved me a lot of effort. You've saved me a lot of headache and taking other people's baggage of being a consolidation settlement to being a settlement. Not even a settlement prize. I'm not a prize. I am not a prize. I am not a prize. I'm supposed to basically be walking around no, I'm not a prize, and I'm not going to search for a prize. I refuse. I flat out refuse. You've got to make an offer that I can't refuse. Like I said, as I said again before, I'm not a prize. I know that I'm not a prize, and I'm not going to try to search for the prize. Because 9 times out of 10, that trophy ain't gonna be worth a darn. And quite frankly, if the kid, like I said, I don't need a table. I don't need a table. I can eat in a chair. I can eat in a chair. I can eat standing up. I can eat on the grass, on a freaking tablecloth. I don't need a table. If that's the argument that's going to be used, I don't need a table. If this is what I have in selection of tables, you can have it. You don't need me. You're strong and independent. You don't need me. You don't need me. It comes to a realization to the point where you just basically said, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how scarce you are, no matter how scarce men are, we will never be the prize. You know, women outnumber us, and we're still not the prize. Men are dropping like flies, and we're still not the prize. You know, men are dropping like flies, and we're still not the prize. We will never be the prize until there are such low numbers to where it's catastrophic. And even then, they don't want nothing to do with us. They'll hand us a turkey baster. They will hand us a turkey baster. And I'm gonna leave you that. What they gonna do with the turkey baster? You know? I'm gonna leave you that. What they're gonna do with the turkey baster? Like I said, the damage has already been done. Men are outnumbered by women. By a good number. And dating sites are worthless. Like I said, again, I'm going to say it again. I will never be the prize. You know? And I'm not going to be a settlement. I'm going to leave that to somebody else. This is Red Pill in the Wind, signing off.